Hi, there comes a time, or many a time in one's career, when one needs to attend an interview for a job. Do you think of your interviewers like this at the thought of attending an interview? Does it give you the jitters, shakes, fear, dread, anxiety, etc.? Oh, that's perfectly normal. In order to have a successful interview, one has to follow certain basic steps. No complexities here. This video shows you some simple ways of going about it, based on our extensive experience in such endeavors. The context here is after you get an interview call from an organization, an agency, or a firm, or any such entity where you have been called for an interview. Though the amount of information and knowledge needed may vary depending on the nature of the job and its position, the process of giving an interview is more or less the same everywhere. Step 1. Preparing for the interview. Do some preliminary research about the entity you have applied for, its position in the industry, its vision and mission, if any, its products or services, its competition, if any, the nature of the job you've applied for, etc. These can be in the public domain, or you can ask your friends or contacts for any relevant information. You may even contact the HR or any person inside the entity who may help you with such information. Brush up on all related information for the job as much as possible. Having clarity on the role you applied for would help a lot. Of course, having clarity on your purpose is a must. You can apply any confidence-building ideas you have at your disposal now, like exercising to make you feel mentally and physically fit, playing or listening to music to feel calm and relaxed, taking deep breaths to calm any nerves, reiterating positive thoughts in your mind, smiling at yourself in the mirror and feeling great about yourself, talking nicely to one and all you meet at home, elsewhere, and on the way to the interview, reading a light book, etc. Ensure you take all the relevant documents needed and reach the venue well before time. A calm and relaxed mind is the greatest asset you will have for any interview. Step 2. The interview. Just be yourself. This can be said a million times. World psychologists, research scientists, educationists, global leaders, et al. Can vouch for this. The interviewers are only human beings who are trying to get a good person to fill a position they have in their entity. They need help and are trying their best to get the right person for the job. It's as simple as that. This is the time where you have to be just yourself, conveying the message of who you are, what is your purpose in life, and why you are interested in joining them, how you may add value to them, and how you too will benefit from joining them. Don't overdo anything. The interviewers generally are too mature, wise, and experienced enough to read through any falsities. Always be positive and courteous throughout. Some interviewers are masters in testing attitudes and will try out various ways to get the worst things out that may be inside you, like your anger, impatience, ego, arrogance, etc. If you are by nature calm, patient, humble, and with self-control, you will easily handle this. Else, you get exposed. Prepare for any sudden changes in the way interviewers behave with you. Things may be going smooth when someone will get you off balance just to see how you react to the situation. If you are confident about an answer, go for it. If you do not know an answer, say so. Don't ever try to beat around the bush, thinking you can hoodwink them. It is your sincerity and honesty in responding that matters a lot. as much as your answers, if not more. The interviewing process is a fascinating experience. You must believe it to be so. Only then will you enjoy it and come out very well. Of course, you must be dressed appropriately for the occasion. Don't overdo your dressing. If it's the first time you are meeting your interviewers, and if you are not sure of the dressing norms in the entity, you can always follow the norm. Dress formally and keep things simple. If you are aware of the dress norms, dress accordingly. However, don't go overboard here. Content is as important as the packaging, though the importance given to each may vary depending on the job, the entity, the attitude of the interviewers, etc. Dress is an important aspect of your personality and conveys your sense of respect for others as a professional. Remember, your dress must make you feel comfortable and give you a sense of confidence. The most important result of the interview is that you must come out as a mature, knowledgeable, pleasant, and decent person who has self-respect and knows how to carry himself. You must be seen as a person with integrity and with an ability to work with people. Of course, the interviewers too are aware that you will learn a lot more and become a better person on the job. They are only trying to look at clues and are gaining confidence in themselves that you can fit in the defined role. Sometimes they may even decide to fit you for a different role for which you had not even applied for. Be flexible in your attitude and approach. It helps every time in your life, and interviews are just events in your career. Treat them as a necessary part of your career and not something to be scared of. Fear comes in when one is not self-confident, is not prepared properly, is not confident with his or her current job, is desperate for a job either to start earning or to leave a previous job, etc. Never be desperate to join, even if you are. Never show it through your verbal or non-verbal behavior. Of course, good interviewers catch this quite well. Be sincere in all your response regarding this. It's better this way than lie your way through. Remember, lying is an attitude. It will ruin your career sooner or later. It's always great to build and grow your career on trust, honesty, and truth. Don't ever take shortcuts, as they will really cut you badly. All the best for your interview, if you're facing one soon. Going through this process yourself gives you an insight into an interviewee's mind. When you become an interviewer, sooner or later, this will help you a lot. You can empathize with the interviewees then and make them feel comfortable. More importantly, you will follow a good interviewing process that will get you the right person. Interviewing is a very important process that keeps happening all over the world, almost every single day. It's also a question of one's bread and butter, right? Have a great time!